Time in the making. 29 years that this game flies under the radar, and I'm so happy to be able to provide this to you all, the real fans who are excited to see some robot-on-robot action.
Sorry, I'm still doing math. I'm thinking like 29, so this is like late, like mid 90s?
I believe they're doing a button check. No, we're not.
Is it? Can
Oh.
they just go straight in?
Yeah, we're just going straight in, I guess. All right.
I guess.
On the left, we have Bunnies from Hell, and on the right, we have Zenshin. Both playing Chronos.
These matches are so fast.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Just a reminder, the top of the bracket is 4 out of 7.
Yeah, it's saying with the speed that they're going at, it makes about sense, as much sense as it can.
All right.
So, Chronos seems like a pretty strong character.
Yeah. In fact, we have actually 4 Cronoses in top 4, I believe. That's just the nature of the game. The very first local, or the very first monthly that I played in, we figured out Chronos was very good. One of the things that you'll see in this game,
Stage hazards.
yes, stage hazards for sure. If you get hit by those planes, you are getting stunned. And Chronos is a TOD character, so getting hit anywhere is dangerous, like right there. Oh, didn't pick it up.
So any hit can convert to touch of death. Any hit?
Yep, as you just saw.
As I just saw.
Oh, we're getting the destruction. No, missed the destruction. We have the wrong names on screen. That's fun.
Oh yeah, no.
There we
okay,
go.
There we go.
It's also already 2-0, I
We got
believe.
side switch shenanigans.
Yeah.
Is that just Chronos exclusive, or can anyone do that?
That is definitely a Chronos exclusive. That said, cross-up protection is actually very strong in this game, but it's what happens after the cross-up that's dangerous.
Plus?
Here we are jousting for position. The mix-up game on Chronos is not that great because this game doesn't have standing overheads.
Yeah?
So it's really either who gets hit by a random stage hazard first or who messes up on a side switch. Like right there, that could have been game over already. Oh! And just a reminder for the audience, the loser is picking the stage, so those planes don't have to be there.
But it makes things so much more interesting.
All right, 2-1. Not bad. Now, if you look that they have different pilots selected, Crystal on the left is actually a little faster. Not frame data, but the movement speed. While Stefan does a little more damage.
So tell me again, really quickly, how hitboxes work in this game?
Oh boy, this game doesn't have hitboxes. This game actually has a cloud of hit pixels in front of your moves. And if they touch your sprite, you get hit.
Like anywhere on the sprite?
Yep. In fact, it checks the color.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, we're just soldiering through Chronos mirror matches. Let's go back to the stadium. There are no hazards in the stadium.
This is the FD. This is the FD of the... Now, should that be picked up into a touch of death, or...?
It can be. Stefan just has a tougher time, again, slower pilot.
Right.
So even though the frame data is the same, the landing from the knee can change timing.
Right. So fast characters will still be more like combo oriented then.
Usually, yep. We've got mid-air side switches, or rather turnarounds. So that's how that jump kick crossed up.
Going back to
I'm wondering if anyone's gonna gamble on a character switch before the end of the top 4.
I mean, who else do you think is most viable, like outside of Chronos?
I personally love seeing Nova, but good Gargoyle players are really fun to watch as well.
That's the one that flies around.
Yeah.
That's the like
Gargoyle,
command grab.
exactly. The other one that's really hyped to see is Jaguar, because Jaguar has the most satisfying air throw. It's like if Guile could combo into his air throw.
I mean, like flash kick into air throw.
Something like that. Oh, and we've got Zanshin advancing to grand finals. Bunnies from Hell waiting for the winner of the loser semis. All right. We are moving. We are schmoving. All right. Do we have any we could do a bit of an AMA with the chat too, you know.
Absolutely.
I will answer any questions. You go field them to me. I've got all the time in the world.
I will field any questions in chat.
Yeah.
I will. This man is indeed the walking encyclopedia of one. Almost.
Shoutouts to Fraud Crew, by the way. Big ups to Fraud Crew for running the monthlies that got me excited about this game again.
Fraud Crew.
I see you, Plasma Sword.
Is there like an underlying story that's worth talking about for this game, or?
Well, if you have time for it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
No, so the actual story of the game is everyone here works for the same corporation, and they're doing a publicity stunt because their company builds robots. So they're doing a publicity stunt where they're doing this tournament for who gets to lead the development project on a new moon, one of Jupiter's moons, Ganymede. And the final boss of the game is just the boss of the company.
So it's
So
like
it's
so
very
it's like
literal
BattleBot. It's like BattleBots, but like corporate and adult.
Yep.
Very colorful cast of pilots, I see.
Yeah. Not bad for 2 dudes in a basement and a little bit of publishing know-how from Epic Mega Games.
I was gonna say, like,
Shoutouts to Epic Mega Games.
so this only had its original release and never got, and that's it.
There was a day 1 patch.
Okay.
It added net play of all things.
Of all
But
things,
the net play is not very good, so
Netplay, but
you know.
29 years ago. I think like half the people I know in chat are even like 29.
that's a deep cut.
It is. It is. But I have to face it. I have to face it. Every day.
I gotta wonder what's going on with the what's going up with our next match. It should be I believe top of the bracket. Okay, it should be Latinx versus Idolism. I know Idolism is actually running Advanced Variable GO2 on the Yipe stream at the exact same time. So maybe that's
Hey there, splitting sources, resources.
it is what it is, you know.
It is.
Hey guys, this is an update here from the caster crew at Net Battles. We're actually waiting on the other players to show up at this point. So as soon as we can get things back rolling when they're in the chairs, we'll let you know. Big up.
All right, thanks for
Thanks
that.
for the update.
Yeah. So one of the things you might have noticed is that this game has fatalities.
Yes, I did.
We didn't see a complete fatality, but we saw half of one.
So you have to actually like do inputs during the fatality to keep
Yeah.
it going.
Yep. Because it's the year's 1994. All right, Mortal Kombat released what, 2 years ago? 1 year ago?
I think so. I think it was like 92,
Yeah.
maybe? Yeah.
The other thing that's notable about this game, if anybody follows the Matt McMuscles videos, this game beat Rise of the Robots to release by like a month or so. And it's so much better. I have to be honest.
This game has like a really deep like combo system for a game that came out when like combos were still listed as like a glitch.
Hold on, I'm being called.
Sure.
Idolism? He should be running ABG2 on the other one, on the other stage. He's running ABG2 on the other stage.
And he's the guy that's supposed to play here too?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so you want to go talk to him?
Yeah. Okay. Report down.
So we're just fixing some things, everyone. It has indeed been a good first day at Combo Breaker. I won't be able to answer questions quite as well, but if anyone has any of them, I can relay them back. One must fall for Evo next year? I absolutely hope so. That would be just absolutely goated to see this game on like broadcast on undisclosed sports channel. Millions watching, one must fall. Meanwhile, like guys who developed this game, everybody's been just, man, it's just like what a story. Like this game came out in '94, powered by ASUS. Legal disclaimer, probably not. But it'd be, just imagine, like 95, like 94, that was pre Windows 95. There's like so much that just didn't.
All right,
Welcome
we
back,
found our top
welcome
four.
back. Congrats.
Yeah, just playing a different bracket, you know?
No idea it had community. Love this game. No idea it had community, though I guess everything has a community.
That we do.
DOS gaming. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like, this came out before Windows 95 existed.
All right, Latinx on the left, Idolism J on the right. And it's another Chronos Mirror. Yeah, let's go! Now this is 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, so we're reducing it?
No, it's just loser semis. That's
Oh,
still
loser
3 out of
semis.
5.
Okay.
Yep.
So I see like parts are flying off. Is that just purely aesthetic or?
It's aesthetic.
Okay.
There's a cheat code though to increase the amount of scrap. There's also a cheat code that makes it rain from the ceiling instead.
What? So are these technically sprites or polygons?
They're sprites.
Okay.
I think they had access to some very early 3D technology. Oh, was that?
Here, people are getting hyped for One Must Fall.
Did we have a incorrect setup? Oh no. So we're starting with a 1 game deficit just off of mixing up left and right. Not a good look. But can Idolism?
Hate to see it happen.
Yeah. Can Idolism recover from this?
Clank, clank. The sounds in this game, the sound design is so meaty. Like every hit's just like clank.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Sorry, I thought someone was going to try and talk to me. All right.
Also, just to remind everyone,
TODs.
to remind everyone, you just have one punch button, one kick button. That's it. I mean, what else do you need, honestly?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Early DOS machines, the joystick support was very limited, so you only had access to 2 buttons, and they had to make that work.
Control corrected. Result save. I remember my good old Gravis Pad Pro that I had to put in for the serial port.
Hell yeah.
And then half the time it just
All right.
doesn't work.
Here's match point for Latinx. I think this is it.
I think so.
There it is. All right, match point.
Match point.
We're moving on. Losers final. All right, up next we've got I don't suppose the audience will help me tell me the score of the Bunnies versus Zenshin because I didn't record it on the bracket. This is my first TO job, by the way. Hi.
Pretty well, honestly. 3-2 Zan.
Okay. That doesn't sound right because they played 4 out of 7, but yeah, 4-2, that's right. Thank you very much. And then Latinx cleaned it up with a 3-0. Okay. Hold up. They got to switch over. I need Bunnies on the left. Yo, I need them to switch places. Yeah. Oh, no. Bunnies is on the left. Okay. Wait. No, listen.
Doing some side swapping real quick, folks.
Okay.
This is some robust pad support for 94.
Oh, what did they do now?
Oh no.
Tell them they got to quit out. Oh, crap. So this is what happens when you're up at midnight trying to do stuff last minute instead of responsible adult and getting everything weeks ahead of time, you know?
It is a thing, but more people do it than probably care to admit.
Yep. Okay, we should be good now.
But I was just saying, like, unironically, it's some pretty robust pad support.
Yeah, thank you. Shout outs to SDL.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Bunnies gets the first knockdown, but no combo conversion yet. All right, there's another knockdown. Oh, here we go. Nope.
Is he able to, like, OTG or anything in this? Or?
There are no OTGs in this game,
No OTGs.
but it's very easy to knock people up with juggles.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
And if the audience is confused about who's who, sorry.
So are we, honestly.
Round 3. Fight.
That's, like, not even, like, slightly a different shade of blue. That's, like, literally the same.
Yep. the nature of this game.
Just remember,
Okay.
Street Fighter 2 took a whole game to get. Oh, took a whole game to get mirror matches.
Is there a gameplay reason they're playing Crystal?
Round 1. Fight.
So, Crystal has one of the highest agility stats in the game without being too, like, unbalanced. Milano is the only pilot that's faster, but Milano has such terrible endurance that it's way easier to TOD Milano than other characters.
Round 2. Fight.
It's apparently optimal to not go with a character that has everything in one stat as opposed to a somewhat of a balance.
Yeah.
Because usually if it's all in one stat, they will severely be lacking something else.
Oh, that was such an unfortunate hit there. We had the freeze, but no TOD conversion, and here's the cleanup. Okay, round goes to Latinx. We are at 1-1.
Round 1. Fight.
We're gonna see a lot less round start slides, I think, now that it's not really working out for either of them.
Bang, bang, bang.
Woo.
Round 2.
Shout outs to clean conversions there.
You know, now that I think about it,
Oh no!
the fact that the stages don't scroll and that it's so easy to just get someone in the corner probably contributes to ease of touch of depths.
Wow, that was a 2-hit stun.
So is there like a hidden stun meter or such? Like,
Well, it's not hidden. It's the blue one under the red
oh,
bar.
it's right there.
Yep.
Round 1. Fight.
You'll notice there's no timer either. We don't need timers here.
Perhaps who's gonna time out in this game? Who's going to actually stall?
It might be interesting to do a bracket where Kronos is banned, but personally, I think this is still like very early, like formative tiers. You know, people are just doing what's the easiest, and TODs with Kronos is pretty much the easiest thing in this game.
Josh?
So once we start learning counterplay, we're gonna see a lot more variety in the character picks, I believe.
I'm saying Josh here claiming Kronos isn't even top tier. Would you agree with that statement?
I don't believe that at all.
Round 1. Fight.
Come play some monthlies at the Frog Crew. We'll show you. Ooh. Punish the empty jump in with the throw, but it didn't convert into a TOD. The next hit, okay, I was gonna say the next hit kills, but clearly it didn't. There it is. Okay, that's the real one.
So that little standing 2 kick, that's safe.
It's most of Kronos' moves are safe actually. That's the thing that puts Kronos kind of a bit over the top, especially since Kronos' mix-up game is actually kind of weak. So you really do rely on just slip-ups of not blocking the right direction.
As you said, mix-up game is weak, but that doesn't matter if any hit will kill.
Yep.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, being able to TOD off a throw also helps.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
Round 2.
The mix-up is what hit will kill me immediately.
Oh, did we have a misfire and a button there?
It's possible. Oof, oof.
Oh, almost a perfect conversion, but there's the backhand to seal the round.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, the thing about 5K is it because of how perfect the hit collision detection is, it's just an obnoxious angle to have a limb. All right. Latinx advances. Let's go! And here's your grand final, Zenshin versus Latinx. I have been playing this game basically since release, and I would never have dreamed that we are actually running a full bracket here.
Nearly 3 decades later.
3 decades later. That's the magic of the FGC.
Did it run this well back in the day?
Heck no.
I was gonna say, this game's fast. Load times are speedy.
Yeah.
Everything's speedy.
Yeah, shout outs to Rob and Ryan Ellum and Kenny Chow for the music. Honestly, the thing that people tend to remember most about this game is the music.
It's pretty catchy, not gonna lie. It's a nice earworm.
Yeah, let's see some more remixes.
Straight up. I'm not gonna say repeat, but yeah.
You know, I don't know very much about the demo scene, to be honest. Any thoughts?
I mean, I think that's not really like for my time, but I didn't really wasn't really a thing I knew too much about. So here we go, just going straight in.
Round 1.
Thank God, 2 different colors of Chronos. Hallelujah, it's Christmas.
Yeah! Oh, first blood. Oh, no TOD though. I feel that Latinx might have been, you know what?
I'll say
See, I have this habit of speaking way too soon. I was gonna say Latinx seems to have better TOD conversions, but
that tends to be his thing. I've noticed in a lot of games is that you'll just go for the kill.
yeah, Marvel and DBZ player, right?
Absolutely. And like Sam Show, yeah, that's it.
Round 3.
So Stefan's like a more durable pilot, right?
Yep. Also hits a little harder.
So
Now, one thing that you got to know about this game is that your power doesn't actually affect how much stun damage you do. So you don't need a ton of power. You only need enough so that your stun combo will kill. And that's kind of
Just
why
the
Crystal's
right
really
amount.
good. Yeah, exactly. Like Crystal's power is a bit low, but you still have a stun combo.
Yeah, she still stuns. And once you stun, you kill, basically.
Oh, speaking of, let's go!
Man.
Round 2.
Clang.
So that obnoxious kick you see there, that's 4K. It's actually +3, and it has 3 frames of startup. So do the math.
So it's literally, if you drop it, it's literally just skill difference.
Well, no, because you eventually get pushed out of the corner, so you do get to do it back to back. But that's it.
Got it. His power, what affects?
Ooh!
I was gonna say, what affects pushback? Is it good to have higher pushback? Or
So here's the fun part. If you have higher agility, you get pushed back more.
Round 1.
That's,
Yeah.
man.
We also break the laws of gravity. People with
Frequently.
if you have more agility, you fall slower.
Round 2.
Is there a gimmick to the stage, or is?
There's
Ooh,
the gimmick.
There we go. Spoke too soon.
You gotta hope that the spike guy puts the spikes on your opponents and not you. There we go. Another classic Chronos round.
Classic. I didn't even notice that was 2.
That is 3-0 already. Wow. This is
This is
Tournament point for Latinx.
Round 1. Fight.
All the way back from loser's bracket. Oh, wait. That means
Wait,
it's
yeah,
a reset.
Yeah, I was
That
saying,
means it's
like,
a reset.
He has to win twice. But not that I'm gonna.
See, you can tell that I haven't run tournaments before because I forgot about the reset.
It's okay.
Round
We get plenty of single limbs these days. But. That was
Oh,
almost.
we're
just
working on that
single-
reset. We're working on that reset right now. Come on, Zanshin, bring it
Ooh.
back. There it is.
There we go.
That's the cheap stuff. 6K.
Fight.
It does everything. It slices, it dices, it launches your opponent. There it is. Reset.
Up and chop.
Round
Maybe
1.
Stefan was the
Fight.
way the whole time.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do another 4-0 or if Zanshin's finally going to bring it back. Oh my god, the ground cross up? That's another thing that you can only do with the high agility pilot.
Round 2.
Cross, ground cross up.
Does Kronos have the most cake in this game? Opinion?
I feel
Round 3.
it's like barely bread. Barely bread.
Barely bred. Oh, trying to get away. No, no, no. You can't do that. I say as
You
I mean,
can.
see, it keeps happening. I say it, and then right before I finish saying it, it happens.
You know, I just remembered that like MK had like side switch characters and stuff. Like which came first? MK with side switches or this?
Well, MK, yeah.
Okay.
We're definitely copying MK with the fatalities, so you know.
True.
Fun fact: there's in the FAQ for this game in the manual, one of the questions is what's the blood code?
Round 2.
Because you know your game has to have a blood code.
PC does what cons don't. What is it?
All right, that's 2-0 now.
Oh,
We're really gonna see an 8-0 in grand finals.
Round 1. Fight.
fatality.
I hope not, but you know it could happen.
Man.
I'm gonna need to. I need you to reevaluate that cake rating, by the way, when you see that kick.
I mean,
Right there with the
okay,
slowdown.
I saw that. Oh,
Round 2.
maybe we can say cupcakes. Maybe we can upgrade to cupcakes. Maybe even muffins, honestly. Every time I see it, I'm just like, maybe we're at muffin territory.
All right, now it's tournament point.
Tournament point. Oh,
Let's go.
all this in less than half the time of postmodern fighters, honestly.
All right. Here we go. Okay,
Ooh, bam, bam.
we got a round here on Zanshin's side.
Consecutive-
Let's see if we can convert it to a full game.
Round 2. Fight.
Starts with low.
Are we finally gonna see some kind of adaptation, or are we gonna keep losing neutral? Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Oh, those brain chemicals are kicking in. There we go.
There we go.
Round 1. Fight.
I feel like if I ask another question, it's gonna be over before I get the answer. So I'm honestly just like hesitating.
All right, back on tournament point. Let's go.
Tournament point.
Ooh. Those are dangerous situations when you're whiffing right in front of people. Is this it? That's it.
That's it.
We got a winner, Latinx.
Winner of the first One Must Fall combo breaker.
Hopefully not the last. Woo!
Absolutely. I hope to see this for years to come.
Thank you all and stream for tuning in. We took up some of your time, but not very much.
We could do it again in about the time to get through one
Yeah, let's do another bracket right now. Screw it, we got time. We got an hour and a half. No, we got.
Yeah, an hour and a half. That's like 2 brackets, honestly.
Yeah. All right, it's time for the medal ceremony.